Hello, I'm Pastor Joe, and here at Impacts, I'm here to help you in your faith in, your commitment to, and your relationship with Jesus Christ. You know, here in just a couple of days, we're going to be celebrating Thanksgiving, something we do once a year. But what I want to talk with you a little bit about today is how we are called by God to live a life of thanksgiving. So come on, let's get started. You know, it seems that throughout the Bible, from Psalms and beyond, we are encouraged to give thanks. And each year, here in the United States in late November, we gather around kitchen tables and dining room tables with carved turkeys and pecan pies to say thank you. On Thanksgiving Day, we say thank you for all of the blessings that we received. We say thank you for the people that are in our lives. We say thank you for life itself. And it's a beautiful thing. And I want to encourage you to celebrate Thanksgiving. Enjoy it to the fullest. But I can't help but think that God is calling us to something more. You know, in 1 Thessalonians, we read this. Rejoice always. Pray without ceasing. Give thanks in all circumstances. For this is the will of God in Christ Jesus for you. These are instructions from Paul to the people of Thessalonians. And basically, when you look at it, what it's encouraging us to do is to always give thanks. Give thanks when things are going well, but give thanks when life is a struggle. Because we go through both of those. And I know it sounds odd, but it's calling us to a life of thanksgiving. Last week, while I was on Facebook, I came across a post by a colleague and a friend, Ed Brenegar. Now, Ed is a leader of leaders. He works with leaders from churches, educational institutions, nonprofits, all kinds. And he had a post entitled The 5 Actions of Gratitude. And as I read it, I really knew that was what I was wanting to base this week's Impact video on. So I'm thankful to Ed that when I contacted him, he gave me permission to use it as the basis for this. Because I believe if we enact these 5 actions of gratitude, it really will form the basis, the groundwork of living a life of thanksgiving. First, let us say thanks. Let us simply say thank you. Let's thank people around us, in our lives and people that we meet, for the big things that they do, but also the little things. Saying thank you doesn't take very long. Writing a little note to say, I appreciate you and I thank you for who you are and what you did can go a long way. It will go a long way in their life, but it will also go a long way in your own life. So let us make saying thank you in various ways an integral part of who we are. Second, let us give back. Let us reach out and serve the needs of those around us. You know, if we're honest, all of us have benefited from people around us, whether it's neighbors or friends or people in our community. So let's all join in the fun. Let's all pitch in and give of our resources, our time and our energy to give to those around us that may need a helping hand or may need a kind word or may need help in one way or another. Third, let us make welcome. You see, as a society, we are so used to being put in groups. We are put into small groups, neighborhood groups, age groups, athletic groups, one group or another. We're used to being separated. And sometimes these aren't bad. We need to be in groups of like-minded people, like interests and all that. But we also need to reach beyond the circles we normally run in. So let us take the time to reach out and include others. Let us find ways to connect with people that we don't normally get grouped with, that we don't normally connect with, people with differing viewpoints, different ideas, different hopes and dreams. And let's work to tear down some of the barriers. We don't have to agree with each other on everything. But let us reach out and to people for who they are and welcome them, engage in conversations, and build some bridges rather than some walls. Fourth, we should honor others. The other day, again, I was on Facebook and I came across a post that said, if you respect me, I'll respect you. And I just can't get that post out of my mind because I don't agree with it. See, I think we need to flip that around. I think as Christians, if we're going to lead a life of thanksgiving, we need to respect others. We need to be saying, I'm going to respect you. I hope that you will respect me. So let us move beyond our differences with people. Let us not worry so much how they treat us, but let us treat them with love and respect. Because here's the reality. Whether they know it or not, whether they acknowledge it or not, they have been created by the very hands of God. That makes them a special and a unique person. So let us approach them and honor them and respect them for who they are as our brothers and sisters. And fifth, let us create goodness. This is going to sound really simple, but let us work to create an air of goodness around us. Let us look for ways to be helpful and kind and considerate to those around us. It's contagious. So let us just create that air of goodness around us. So my challenge to you this week, I guess my challenge is to enjoy Thanksgiving. But beyond that, I want you to commit to living a life of thankfulness. Give thanks. Live thanks. Well, look, I appreciate you joining me this week for this Impact video. I hope that you'll join me next week. We're going to begin our Advent journey together, so I hope that you will join me. Before you leave, I hope that you will take the time to like this video, share it with others, so that they may be able to think on and reflect on what it means to live a life of Thanksgiving as well. Well, look, until next week, may God's blessings be with you.